184 pounds, and this is a bracket that was blown up. Jaden Bullock, Virginia Tech, the 3 seed, the former Michigan wrestler, having himself a day, a return back to his home state. Meanwhile, for North Carolina, we talked about the success they have had. Jack Dailey taking out the top seed Chase Kranitz a bit. So here we go, 3 versus 4. Bullock 19-10. He is on a roll. The veteran knows when you need to be wrestling at your best. 10 straight coming in. Jake Dailey, redshirt freshman, getting his taste of the bright lights of a Sunday night. Kingston, Pennsylvania, Wyoming Seminary. One of 3 finalists tonight for Rob Cole and the Tar Heels as they look to crown their 2nd champion tonight.
We mentioned at the top of the program that quietly UNC's had a really solid tournament. 6 going to the NCAA's, 3 finalists, 1 champ already.
A little bit of legacy when you look at Jake Dailey. His father, Matthew, wrestled at Drexel. Jake Dailey wrestled for Wyoming Seminary Prep. It was an interesting path to Chapel Hill for the redshirt freshman. Rob Cole actually first spotted him at a Super 32 event. That was at 152 pounds. And then Coach Cole was laughing with us. He found him again 3 months later. He was all the way up to 189 at National Preps. And he just kept growing and really settled in nicely for UNC at this weight at 184 pounds, coming off a redshirt year a season ago.
Goes to show you that you don't have to lose weight to still be effective as a wrestler.
Work center.
And you look at the improvement as you see Dailey change direction quickly on the edge. Look at these 2 go at it with not a lot of real estate. And finally, we get a stoppage. Potentially dangerous to call, 1:37 to go. But oftentimes, it's the work that goes unseen for the common fan, and that would be the case for Jake Dailey. Cole said last year during his redshirt season, he was just getting beat up in the room by his teammates, was having some difficulties. Cole and the coaches weren't sure if he was going to be the guy at this weight. They were looking maybe possibly at the transfer portal, but then all of a sudden, the light went on for Jake Dailey. He got into really good shape. This is a guy that always wrestles very hard. Picked up a little confidence. He had some nice early season wins. Next thing you know, he's wrestling for an ACC championship.
And that's what you want as a coach. Take the position. Show us that you're our guy. Don't make us decide. And Dailey's shown that he is the guy at 184 for years to come for UNC. Bullock has wrestled well of late.
Stay center.
Seems like he had to figure some things out, but this last about a month and a half, he's probably we're having his best wrestling at Virginia Tech.
We knew coming into the season that this was going to be a very interesting weight class in the conference. You had the departures of Dylan Fishbach, TJ Stewart for Virginia Tech. We knew there would be some new faces. Did not realize one of the new faces would be coming back to wrestle in his home state in Jaden Bullock, who grew up in Chesapeake, Oscar Smith product. One last flurry on the edge, and we are at a draw through the first 3 minutes. Don't forget, next Saturday, top-ranked Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish host Michigan at 12 noon Eastern. Then at 4 o'clock, number 15 Clemson and their women square off against 21st-ranked Virginia. All the action right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Alongside Rock Harrison, Sean Kinney with you from Blacksburg, Virginia. Championship weekend all across the country. Wrestling fans, I know we both have. We've been glued to the TV, to our phones, watching not just the action today, but all across the country with the conferences as we get ready to bring everybody together in a couple of weeks.
And what a time that will be. Got the escape there. Kept wrestling. fighting on the inside, guy's got to move. Standing straight ahead is not going to create angles. Good shot there by Bullock. Watch that cradle.
Tried to go right to it, but Dailey felt it coming, able to break it away.
Stay center. Stay center.
There's confidence that you get when you can get in on a shot. Also confidence that you get when someone gets in on a shot, you can defend it. Collar, ear to ear. You want to go head to head, ear to ear. Nothing's going to happen there. They're just going to push and push and then break and push.
Work through it. Stay
Ear to ear
center.
is just nothing's going on here.
Head buried underneath the chest of Bullock, Jaden Bullock.
I like how Bullock, he was on the outside and then he turned to get his feet in, but good hips in there by Dailey.
Now it's Dailey who does the same to Bullock, and now Dailey close to finishing this off.
Great mat wrestling on the out of bounds. Both guys here.
And they finally go outside the cylinder as they go out of bounds. Yeah, they both had opportunities and really limited workspace.
Under 10. Pulling.
Top three finishers at 165 and 174. Please make your way to
1-0, Bullock ahead. Dailey's he's going to choose bottom.
He will get his opportunity to get the point right back against Jaden Bullock, coming back home after spending 5 years at Michigan, in and out of the lineup throughout his career at Ann Arbor, represented Michigan at the 2021 Big Tens. That was as a true freshman, redshirted in 22 for the Wolverines, missed most of 23 with an injury. He enjoyed his best year a couple of seasons ago in 2024. That's when he made nationals at this weight, won a couple of matches, in fact, in Kansas City. Trying to ride Dailey as Dailey gets to a stand and he is away. So riding time not a factor. The championship comes down to a takedown, it looks like. Tied at 1.
It seemed like their best wrestling is on the edge. Let's see if we can get some action right where the ACC is. Both guys are trying to find that one window. This is all the preparation we've done throughout the year. These matches, these stimulation matches, it's for moments like this.
Stay center.
We're under a minute, 1-1. A takedown by either wrestler can ice this match. Center. Is anyone going to commit? Moving inside.
Work center. Both guys, work center.
Moving in. Are we going to have an agreement that they're just going to go into overtime? There's a shot in there. This could be it. Could it be it? Could that be the first win for? Enough. Good fight there by Dailey. Nothing. Almost. We are going to overtime.
Well, Bullock waited for a slight opening. It presented itself and a near miss late.
Got in, just shot in just a little too early. Right at that point, almost around. But Dailey rolled through and kept it going. And Bullock is showing that he can get to the right leg of Dailey. The 2 times he's been in, off of his offense, have been on the right leg. See if he goes right back to it. But Dailey's been doing a good job of scrambling out of this.
Sudden victory, first one to score wins.
As he's moving in to grab the head, watch a shot off that. As Bullock, good shot there by Dailey, could be it.
Stay clean. Stay clean.
Now let's see who's going to beat the shoulder. He's going to lift him up and try and get to a neutral danger. He's looking for a neutral danger, but not enough. Now watch the cradle. He's going to try to sit around. This might be enough. He's going to try to hook that bottom leg or the top leg. Dailey's holding on just for dear life. There it is.
The ACC title comes back home to the 757.
Sean, he asked, has there been a wrestler that has been wrestling better than Jaden Bullock?
He talked about how special it would be to come home and win a title in front of his fans, and he did it in thrilling fashion.
Cut, got to the other far ankle, lowered his hips. Watch him. He's going to get to that far ankle. Watch him reach across that far ankle with his left arm. Reaches over, and then once he reaches over, he's able to flatten his hips right there. Flatten his hips. There's the takedown.
Jaden Bullock delivers, coming back home to his state, the transfer from Michigan, and an ACC title.